I appear to be on the air. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good day, and goodness gracious. It's the Great Uncle Pixel Show, and I'm Great Uncle Pixel. And today, I'm going to see if I can remember what the heck I was doing when I was coding a week ago. Has it been a whole week? It really has been. Wednesday, I just played some video game, and Friday and Saturday, I worked on some projects. One project, a project. You'll see it soon. It'll be exciting. You'll love it. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to programming this program. Now, as I recall, where I left off was um um I don't remember. Let's take a look and see if I can remember what I was doing that was causing a problem. First, we do the thing where I actually. Okay, here we go. What a weird sound. Ah, I have the volume turned down. Okay. I still hear no sound, and I just realized why. There's Grand Pixel. Forgot how electronics work. Okay. Uh, there we go. That sounds right. Okay. Yeah. I had plugged in the wrong headphones. Brilliant. Right, I was trying to figure out why my trees suddenly stopped working when they've been working fine until now. The get tree command just stopped working. Right. And because of the get tree command stopped no longer working, I lost all my pauses. And for some reason, my animations. Okay. Right. Okay. So, gonna just do a thing here. It's this await get tree right here. To uncomment these, I'm going to press there. Yeah, it says the ship animation is explode, but it was not exploding. There's a lot of right. Okay, I remember where I was. So I'm going to just load this up and get myself killed and see if it crashes again. It crashes. Okay. this one at line 181. Tee shot. Wipe down my computer or something. I'm having trouble. Trouble clicking on things. Now I'm gonna get myself killed again, and then we're gonna take a look at the output in the lower left. So you don't need to see the screen because it's done already. Chip blue, explode. I think we're gonna try. I know it is cue free. Cue free. Make sure. Cue free. Bad. Okay, something. I've messed up the timing of something, is all I can figure out when I rearranged this. I see what's going on there. Not working because, yeah, this line has been working fine until now. Another get tree, and it's been working fine up until the last update when I brought another. I didn't even touch this. This hasn't changed. I just moved am I hit? Where is that function? I moved, or am I dead, into this, and suddenly. Am I? The only thing I can think of. Have I accidentally? No. No, if it's collision. problem? Let me be the problem. Let me be the problem. Shift, get child 0. Shift area. Okay, no, that's not the problem. Child. Right, this function didn't work because it's calling. Because calling a function calls it in parallel. It does not call it in sequence. So if I call a delay function in another script, it'll just run the two scripts in parallel. It won't actually delay this function like I wanted to. So I can comment those out. Right, I remember why I stopped working on this on last Monday, because I was baffled. And I was hoping looking at it with fresh eyes would lead me to a little solution, but it do not. This is the problem. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Maybe this is the problem right here. Let's not put that there. Let's drop it at the end. Maybe that is the problem. Maybe I'm queue freeing too soon. Could it be that simple? Well, I guess we'll see in a second. Bring up the window. I guess I didn't really need to bring up the window, because if it works, it'll that was the problem. I was queuing. I was freeing the memory too soon. I was still using the node that I was freeing. Well, now hang on a second. What's going on here? This is a new error. The ships aren't shooting, and I am not unexploding. Well, I guess the ships aren't shooting because I'm not unexploding, actually, because they detect that. Still exploding. Intriguing. I feel good that I fixed one problem, only to run smack dab into another, but, you know, gonna have problems. So. I feel, yeah, okay. Okay, I can't believe that's the problem. Right there. Okay. Now it's properly inside the tree. It's properly showing the animation. paused equals true. Okay. Paused equals false. Wonder where it got stuck. This was working. Unpause the enemies. Didn't unpause me. Did I leave a pass in here somewhere? Let's see here. No. Space, get child, play. Ship pause equals true. For j equals 1 to 4, it freezes them. Ship explodes, waits 7/10 of a second. Ship vanishes, waits half a second. Ship reappears. It's and normal animation. It unpauses. If not shot near jet child 0 exploding. Okay, yeah, this makes the shot disappear when it hits you. I do need to move this up a little. I need to put it after here. Shot should disappear before the ship reappears. So let's see. Oops. So I'm going to just put this here. That should do it. I hope. I'm just gonna play it real quick and listen for the explosions. I'm not even gonna switch screens. That's 2. Okay. I just want to see. Frozen again. That's stuck in the exploding position. I'm not sure why. Like it's not getting to here. No, it's not even getting that far because it's not disappearing. So it's stuck here. Down here. And finally here. Okay. So I'm gonna start this and we're gonna look not at the game screen, but this stuff down here. The important thing. So I get hit. Here we go. Explode. Is it getting here? How about here? Is it getting here? How about here? What about here? And finally here. Uh-huh. Weird. It's hitting the first 2 twice. Do you see that? Okay. And... Okay. Uh-huh. Now that time... the ship exploded, it disappeared, and then didn't reappear. And as you can see here, it got to 120, 182 and 188, but did not get to 193. It got stuck here at the timeout. Something's wrong with the timer. And should do something weird here. Maybe. You know, my print statements in Godot, it should let me do this. Do that actually. Let's see. I'm going to restart. And again, we're not going to look at the game screen. I mean, I'm going to have to look at the game screen myself, but I'm mostly... Whoops. Come on. Mostly I'm going to be looking down here. That area where the thing is. I'm gonna kill some of these guys so their shots are faster. So that's the noise you hear in the background. Okay. Here we go. Stage 3. Here we go. Boom. And it froze. And it froze. Oh, hold on. It's trapped in a loop. I think I may know what's going on here. It's the when the thing hits me. Yes. You. Shot hits me, its global, the shot's global position moves to negative 1,000, y equals negative 1,000. And then I also had the ship's hitbox move to y equals negative 1,000. So they were still colliding, weren't they? So let's take a look this time. And it seemed to really happen when I got hit by more than one shot at a time. Okay, as far as I could tell, that looks like it's fixing it. I spoke too soon. I got hit by 2 shots in a row. See. And it got stuck after it got stuck here. It got stuck here and didn't quite get to what about here. It's a little confusing. And the problem I'm having is such a basic function. Like, I technically don't need this await statement at all. As far as the game logic is concerned, I don't need it. As far as the aesthetics are concerned, I absolutely need it. Feel, I feel a little trapped that this is the only method to introduce a delay into the program that has any works in any with any kind of efficiency. It's clearly got issues. Well, it's time to do that thing where I go over to Google and go, what the heck? Oh, I almost said a naughty word. Okay, so let's do a copy and paste on this and see if I can figure out if anyone has commented on why it would freeze at that line. Scene tree timer. Get tree create timer. Create timer has some other values. Time sec float. Process always true. Process in physics false. Yeah, it's not freeing. Let's try something. Let's just try true, true, true. And not that one. Because the function true, true, true. Those are optional things. Let's see what happens. See if I... Because I don't know if it's going to be... I don't know if it's working or not working until it doesn't work. I like that explosion. I'm probably going to change the sound effect at some point because it just stole it from, Contra for NES, but, oh, interesting. Interesting. Hang on. Hang on. Just so you can see what I'm looking at here, which is just, that. But I timed it, so I was mid-explosion when the new stage started. Could it be two get tree, await timer, pause commands interfering with each other? It's just irritating because I was not doing this before. There's Oh, okay. Yay, it's pixel time. Huh, I didn't hear a yay, it's pixel time in my chat. Then again, I was wearing the wrong headphones for the first couple minutes. Hang on a second. Is this working?
Me. Said. Is this working?
Yes, okay, I can hear it. Okay. I can, in fact, hear it. Good. The problem is, okay. Yeah, these get trees must be, these get tree timers must be interfering with each other. So the first one ended, the second one did not. Or the second one ended and the first one did not? The second one usurped the first one? I'm not sure. Now I don't remember what order it happened. It's Uncle Pixel time. Uncle Pixel time. Let me just do a little check here. It's confusing. Ah. This is confusing me. It really is. I am certain that when I find it, the error is going to be so blatantly obvious that I'll kick myself. Not actually do these print. Let's print. Oh, come on, cursor. There's, this might be messing it up too, actually, since the way they're calling the tree might be throwing it off. Maybe. Problem is, I cannot tell. I cannot tell if it's not working until it doesn't work. I gotta figure out why the frog isn't shooting, because he should be. He absolutely should be. Huh. And frozen again. Even though it's not starting a new stage, it's not an interference between two timers. Let me look at my output window down here, see where it got. Interesting. Hang on. Very interesting. What? Even it didn't even get. Let me hide that window so I can point to things in the actual code. But it did not even get here this time. It exploded. It changed the animation. It played the explosion noise. It paused the ship. It paused the alien ship. It changed the animation. It got to the await command. And it stopped. It is stuck here at line 182. It didn't even get here. Didn't even get to the sprint debug. It stopped here. I'm running my mind over possibilities as to why it's getting stuck right there. Why? Why it's getting stuck right there. Not advancing. It's supposed to time out automatically after 7/10 of a second and release the command, but it is stuck. It is stuck at that command. It was not doing that when this was in a separate, when Am I Dead was over in a separate function or in a separate script. I should move it back. Because all my problems with this stuff start with this await tree started when I moved this command, but problem is moving it back. Right, moving it back is a problem because then I gotta duplicate it. It's not just a matter of moving it back, because the thing that calls the shots, that creates the shots, is in two different scripts. There's the regular alien shots, and then there's the boss shots. Wait, no, there isn't. I changed that too. I removed the boss shots. I removed the separate function in the boss script, the fire. The firing is now handled by the same script that handles the regular alien shots, which makes it all the odder that the frog doesn't seem to be firing. Unless I've messed up somewhere. I mean, obviously I have if the frog is not firing. Oof. 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 Bluff. Gruff. The crime dog. Let's not go drift too far afield. I want to figure out why this command is doing what it's doing. Wait. Oh, man, okay. I'm sitting here sitting here getting too relaxed. Can't be too relaxed while I'm programming. Okay, so the left I do. Ah, a little caffeine goes a long way. Close. Just glance. Little searching here. Typing in things. Give me commands. I'm not quite sure. More results. That. There we go. Scene tree create timer does not free the timer after it's elapsed. This appears to be C sharp, not Godot script. Okay, well, let me suggest. Oh, wrong window. Oh, did I stop the debugger? Yes, I did. Okay. I'm gonna restart the program. Boy, this is exciting to look at, isn't it? I'm gonna. Okay. There we go. Got to how about here and did not make it to what about here. Which means it froze on this await tree timeout. I forgot what I was looking for. Why I was. Oh, right. I wanted to look at the debugger, which is still, you'll notice, going crazy here. Errors are just piling up. What is happening here? Pause. Not stop, but pause. So I can go all the way to the bottom. And these P indexes are out of bounds errors. I'm going to have to do Boss GD. Interesting. Boss code that's causing these errors. Oof. Oof. But this is not where the problem lies. Evaluator? Profiler? Visual profiler? Monitors? Video RAM? Network profiler? Stack trace? Wait. Crashed the game. I had a breakpoint there. Why did I didn't put a breakpoint there? Could that be the problem? Oh, okay. I set the shots invisible by mistake. I didn't do it by mistake. I wanted to see if setting the original shot invisible would also set the things. But anyway, P shot. So that should work. I just had a breakpoint there for some reason. I don't remember putting a breakpoint there. That's why it always froze there without an error message. I had a breakpoint there. Now, but that has nothing to do with the error I'm getting right now. Error. Okay, so it's getting here. So it did not get here. It froze. It got caught up in this await statement. Now, it doesn't happen every time. It only happens sometimes, and I'm not sure what that time is. Move this, that, and see if that affects things in any way. It probably won't, but if it does, I'll know what's going on, kind of. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's still crashing. Okay, I need that because I'm not removing the shot right here. The shot, in fact, keeps going through my ship. So, and ship, and not ship caused. Put an extra thing in there. Okay, let's look at it again. Let's look at it again. We're gonna look at it again. So I run into just one shot. It's fine. I run into one shot. It's fine. I run into one shot. It's fine. I run into one shot, it's fine. I want to keep hitting single shots. So it has something to do. Solve that. I solved it. I solved that. First, where's the thing that shoots the positions on X? There's a thing here that moves the Y. That shouldn't make the shot disappear. It should. Hang on. Should make the shot appear to disappear. I don't know if that'll solve the problem, but it might. Okay. Now, it has something to do. Something to do. Okay, now that I did that, did that. Right. Adding this causes it to freeze every single time. Causes it to freeze at this statement every single time. Why? Are different instances calling the same wait command? No. At least not when I only get hit by one. Something is going on here. Something weird is happening. Weird is happening, and I'm not sure what it is. Something is still hitting the ship. It's stuck again. Yeah. Gets to here, and it freezes here. Searching, searching, searching. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Scene tree timer. Hang on. Scene tree create timer. Hang on. Tree timer. Okay. Yeah. Await, get tree, create timer. Timer is processed after all the nodes in the current frame. If scene tree timer has been set to true, let me see here. Oh, okay. Process always set to true. Process in physics is true. Process in physics to be false? That may be, that's probably not it, but, that's almost certainly not what's causing the problem here. Let's just hit reset. And yeah, it's getting stuck, here, or here, again. It's printing this line, it's never getting to this line. So it is stuck right here. I think I've run into the limits of my understanding of what I'm doing here. Glad I fixed the other problem. That was nice. Alright. Except I've almost fixed the problem. I don't know what I'm doing here. So... something wrong with the way this is deleting itself, I think. Let's set that to 800 instead of negative 800. That shouldn't make much of a difference. But I shouldn't have been negative 800 anyway. And I blow up. I think you can probably hear that noise. And once again, it is getting stuck at that await statement. And let's see here. Let's comment that out again, because that seems to have caused a problem of its own. See, now it works. How weird. But it doesn't work. But it still stops sometimes. Without this statement, the shot doesn't disappear. The shot, if I do that, move it off the screen to the left instead of up or down. Shouldn't make a difference either way. We'll keep an eye on that output. Okay, that did a thing. Huh. Wait. Interesting. It didn't... Oh, right. Because I'm pretty sure I have a variable that sets it to not move horizontally. Let me hit this group. Oh. Okay, and that one. And finally, how about here? And finally, this time it once again got stuck at the second await statement, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what it's doing. I need to external eyes on this, because clearly I am not understanding something here. I don't understand. And get tree to create a timer, but it's not activating. Get a wait timer to work. Add a wait time. Wait seconds in a code. Create function yield get tree create timer. Prepare Godot Firebase. How do you use a wait? Is there a wait function? How do I wait a certain amount of time without using yield? Timer, pause for a second. Apparently there's also a yield command that does similar stuff. But that may be an older version of Godot. Create timer, create timer. Parameter data tree is null error. That's what I was getting before, which is not the problem I'm having now. Timer. I need to hit a forum or something. Whatever the equivalent of the forum is in today's modern internet. Probably Reddit, maybe Discord. Discord, I'm a teenager by default, so I'm young. I'm young like you. Feeling dumb today. Feeling tired. I'm feeling dumb. Dumb, exactly. I'm feeling like I'm missing something here. Like there is a trick. Still showing? Oh, it's been showing the wrong screen this whole time. That's okay, because all that's happening is here. It's invisible. Yeah, I don't know. I want to see what this yield is. This yield function is. See how old these scripts are. Mention it. Or how old these web pages are. Mention this from 2022. There is a yield, but I'm not sure it works anymore. These are all old threads. Let's yeah, yield was removed in Godot 4. Okay. That makes sense. That's what I thought. Okay. Now, anything that mentions yield is wrong. Apparently I can await the signal instead of the timer itself? But see here. Okay, this is a different problem. That's the problem I was having before. Yield has been replaced. Wait, timer. Non-existent function timer. Okay. This is not very exciting, I know. Hmm. It's nice to have an idea where the problem is. It's bad to not know what's causing the problem. This is bugging me. Maybe I should move on to something else. Come back, fix this one, I've got a better idea what I'm doing. But I hate to build on top of buggy code. It's already buggy code. I don't want to build on top of buggy code. Build on buggy code. This code, especially when it's code that should be working. Hmm. Can't figure out why it's broken like this. I need. This is just like I am stuck in a loop myself. I am stuck in a loop. A loopy doopy doop. Wait, am I not connected to YouTube right now? Thought I was. Oh. Hold it. I'm broadcasting YouTube right now. Hang on, I gotta do a check here. Now give me a moment to think about what the heck's going on here. Sign in. And now I will read my YouTube password out loud. Are you ready? No, are you kidding? Live. Okay. Foolish me. I thought that because the streaming program said it was streaming, that it was streaming. Oh, hang on. Okay. There we go. Close that. Okay. But anyway, Hang on a second. Come on, bring up the window I'm trying to look at. Interesting. Didn't even realize the invaders are frozen. Complex. This has got too many moving parts. Keeps getting stuck. Keeps getting uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, okay. Froze there for a second. That worried me. Let's go back here. I want to make sure I'll turn off that true in stage 2. Okay. So it's always so there are no frogs. The other thing I want to see before I do anything else is okay. The array's already been initialized, so the frog's going to be in there until I reset the program. So I'm going to try not blowing up, because I want to see how it handles the exploding shots, which also use. So it should be here. Interesting. Cannot create. Call method create timer on a null value. Put this here specifically. Make sure the queue free is after the timer. That's oh. Okay. Okay, that's the problem there. Was queuing free too early. Let's take a look again. Yeah, just kind of distract myself with a now this should have the explodey shots. Yeah. Let's get rid of this entirely. I don't want it to. I want it to destroy the shot, not when it's at some arbitrary location. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That may do it, or at least some of it. Okay, so now I don't have it arbitrarily destroying the shot. doesn't. So now it's not shooting. Not destroying the shot properly. That means presumably the shots are still moving somewhere below the screen. Not being deleted or removed. Ski. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Thinking. Now, let's see here. Oof. Anyway. If space is not equal null, hang on, and get parent.
Satyasachi
Equal no.
said, "Hey, can you help me in my piece of code?"
Maybe. Maybe I can help you in your piece of code. Right now, well, let's take a look at your piece of code. Where's my Windows at? Who touched my Windows? It's over here. It's over here. Haha, Windows. Okay. And chat?
Satyasachi said, "I'm stuck on a real client project, ASP.NET Core API.
A little complex for this program. I don't even know if I've used ASP.NET. I don't think I have.
Satyasachi said, "I can't hear you."
You can't? Hold on.
Great Uncle Pixel said, "You can't? Hold on. Did I unplug something?"
Let's see. No, mic says the mic's working. Could crank it up a little. Crank it up a couple notches, but there we go. Yeah, it seems to be working. Maybe I was just muttering. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with ASP.NET, unfortunately. So I'm not quite sure. How to fix ASP code, I'm afraid. Okay. See. Okay. That's what I want there. Will this work? Will this work? I don't know. Oh. Ah. Doing little adjustments and it keeps going back to the same problem. I'm baffled. I'm annoyed. Sleepy. That's take two. Take a drink. Think. Think. Ugh. Think I may have to resort to posting on various Godot forums and go, what me do wrong? Help, help me do something incorrectness. Because I'm doing something incorrectness here. I don't know what. I just don't know. No. I hate that feeling of not knowing. Like no idea. Not just I'm not sure, but literally not the first clue why this isn't working. Like there's no hint out there that this command is even capable of breaking in the way that it has broken for me. It's just a single command. It has a specific function. It's supposed to work the way it works. And it's not working. And I don't know what to do. Yeah, I keep finding adjacent problems and fixing them. But the main central problem is not, I can't seem to figure out what it is, let alone how to fix it. It should not be freezing at the await statement. It's supposed to pause for the whatever time you put in there. In my case, 0.7 seconds and 0.5 seconds, and then it's supposed to continue. It's not supposed to stop there and wait for all eternity, which is what it's actually doing. Yeah, it got to here. And you can see it says, how about here? Which is line 195, so it got to here, but did not get the line 201. It got stuck right here, because there's technically no commands between this and this. These are all comments. They don't mean anything. Uh, huh. Yeah, this is not very exciting, I'm afraid, because I run into an issue. Problem appears to be just the program is not working. Not due to any logic that I can see. I mean, obviously there's a reason. I mean, it's not just, being mean to me or anything. There is some reason why this is not working. But it'll take someone with more experience with Godot than I have to figure it out. So if anyone out there knows Godot and can tell me why this statement just freezes sometimes for no reason, or this statement, one or the other. Sometimes this one's the one that freezes, sometimes this is the one that freezes. For example, this time it was this statement that froze, the second await statement. And the game is still running right now, and it's still looping that. It's still paused right here. I'm pretty sure I don't have a breakpoint in there. No. I do have errors piling up like mad. But I'm not sure what's causing them. Whoa. Those errors are, so the game is still running. The game is not stopped. It's just frozen in place. Well, now it's stopped because I think something here. We've got the hourglass. Well, did it crash? Okay, no. Hit pause. Yeah, there's a problem in Boss GD line 87. I don't know if this is related, but it's certainly something I should look at. I should not be getting errors like that. 87. If get parent, get child 3. Get child 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Get child J plus 1. I see what it's doing. I see why it's doing that. It's checking a child that doesn't exist. But that's the whole point of this if-then statement, is to make sure it exists. But it doesn't need to do that. Because space keeps track of how many shots I have in existence right now, doesn't it? Hang on. Hang on. This is a completely unrelated problem, but it will make this error message here. I'm gonna hit stop because these error messages, there's so many that's just it is just lagging me to hell. Nearly 200,000 error messages. Something's wrong. And I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. Let me hit clear and watch it lag. I might as well do something I know how to fix rather than keep banging my head against the await problem. Now I'm just going to sit here and watch it as it lags me the heckin' back. Let me check on a couple websites here. So do a search here. Wait. Okay. Is this thing? Okay, good. Good. So we're gonna go up here. Go to boss. Because I have a variable for this, don't I? Or is it in ship blue? It might be in ship blue. Oh, there it is. P shooting. That's what I want. So we got space 0, 1, 2, 3. So we got get parent, get child 3. Okay. Get parent, get child 3. First var blue equals var blue ship equals get parent, get child 3. For J, if blue ship dot shooting, let me check that variable again. Yeah, P shooting. Okay, I thought it wasn't just shooting. Blue ship dot P shooting. It's greater than 0. Then for J, in P and P shooting. Oh, I forgot the colon. And the child 3 is blue ship. Okay. Blue ship. What is your problem? Oh, blue ship dot P shooting. Now, this should not be a problem anymore. So let's just take a look and see if I'm getting a pile of error messages like I was. Oh. Yes, but it looks like the same problem. So yeah, I'm still getting similar error messages, but I'm getting them in the alien ship routine rather than the boss routine. Let's hit pause. That's a little better. So I want alien ship 1. GD.102. Okay, this is alien ship 1, GD. Line 102. Yeah. Huh. Okay, once again, I know what the problem here is. Parent, get child 3. And ship blue dot P shooting greater than 0 for J in ship blue P shooting. Okay. That should get rid of all the error messages. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, there's still that error with the await statement, but oh, still some errors there. Still some errors there, but it's not as bad as what I thought. Not as bad as how it was a minute ago. Da 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 da. It's okay. Well, let's take a look at the alien ship code and see what the problem is. 120. Hmm. And 102, if ship blue get child, J plus 1 is not equal to null. Interesting. Because when I hit the enemy, not sure why it's doing that. Oh, there's a similar one over here in P-Shot. I wonder if that's related. P-Shot line 178. Yeah, I shouldn't have to do this randomly. this, I don't have to do this randomly. It shouldn't be for J14. Let me make a note here. Should be for J in alien. Space aliens. Alien greater than 0. Okay, we'll go here. What are we doing? Colon. Okay. Base.alien should always be equal to 0, but maybe not. So let's... oh, what are you doing? Copy, because there's a similar line down here. Okay, that should fix that. Get rid of these indexes are out of
Satyasachi said, "Hey."
Hey, how you doing?
Satyasachi said, "Sorry, I got some call."
Oh, that's okay. I was mostly saying how I don't know enough about ASP.NET to really help with that, with an issue with ASP.NET. So I went back to babbling about Godot. Not babbling. Fixing stuff.
Satyasachi said, "Oh well."
Yeah, sorry.
Satyasachi said, "Okay, okay, not issue." Satyasachi said, "Okay, still, but thanks."
You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't help. I like to consider myself pretty good in Godot, but there's tricks here. There's quirks. There are quirkses. I need to find out what I'm doing wrong. Hilarious. I'm reading here some stuff about the await command, and one of the comments is, remember the first rule of programming, fuck you. And that's how I feel right now. It's kind of how I'm feeling right now. How I'm feeling at the moment. Thing says uh, don't add an await timer to process, but I didn't. It's not in process. $3 years ago. That's no good. A little tricky here. It is a little tricky. Confusing. A little confusing, a little tricky, a little confuser Ricky. A little trick fuse. Let's see here. Okay, guys. Just can't seem to find. Can't seem to find any information about this particular bug. It's about yield, which means it's too old. You put those print statements back. Just bug statements back with the same true, false, true, and see if they're throwing me off here. False. Okay. An eye on the thing at the bottom. I'm just gonna slam into these bullets. Explosion is here and finally here. Okay, yeah, that works. Boom, boom. And now let's hit 2 shots at once. Okay, that was fine. Okay. Shot hit me just as I recovered from the other one, and it froze at the first. First thing. Okay, so it did the scene tree timer. I want this to be after here. Oops. Oh, dang it. X PV. Okay. Want to be afterwards, but it doesn't matter. Just scene tree timer. Okay. It's just scene tree timer, signal timeout. Doesn't really say anything. Hmm. 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 Let's see. It's not activating. I can't get to. It doesn't read. It's not releasing the code. It's not releasing the statement, which is what timeout. Hmm. Hmm. Wait seconds on a node. How to wait a certain amount of time without using yield. Scene tree timer. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. I should know what I'm doing. But I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's going on here. I just keep looking at Google stuff and it's not Googling. I'm not finding my exact error, so I'm going to have to ask about it. This is it's a little just bothersome. Just a little bothersome, yes. I feel bothered. Bothered. And little just confused. Yeah, I can't find a website that seems to describe the problem I'm having. So I am going to have to just make my own. Get tree returns null, but object is in scene tree. Create a delay. Newbie having trouble with timer. Wait and notify methods in Java. Add a node create timer method. Wait timer does not loop, or wait timer does not work for a loop or in a for loop. Okay. No. 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 Hmm. Okay. Window closed by itself. Yep, that's Reddit. Hold on. Okay, then I closed my search window. How to wait a few seconds in a for loop. Await keyword and scene tree timers. Alright, it doesn't work in the process function, but mine's not in the process function. Leaked while waiting it while quitting. Okay. Trying to code a double click. How do I wait for delay in GDScript 4? Get tree create timer help. This is not very entertaining for any of us, is it? Waiting to queue free. Quit button. Rate of fire. Do 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 do. There are other ways to create timers, but they're not. The await timer creates it, uses it, discards it, which is what I want. I don't want a I don't need a permanent timer variable constantly counting down. And I didn't need this before today. Like, I used await a million times in Find the Flag and never ran into this problem. Before I started changing this program around last week, I never ran into this problem. Did I update Godot 4.0 to a version where await acts wacky without knowing it? I don't think I have it set to auto update. Hmm. This game is killing me. It's gonna kill me. This should be. Game should be so easy to code. Not easy to code. You know, especially for someone who's still relatively new to Godot. I wasn't expecting it to be easy. I was expecting it to be more difficult than the last one. That was the point of making this game. It's supposed to be more difficult than Find the Flag. Find the Flag is relatively easy. Very complicated in terms of in many ways, but it also doesn't have to deal with instanced objects or collision. Everything is all the other objects don't technically exist. They're just alternate frames for the player character. But in this, other objects like specifically shots and aliens have to exist. They have to exist. They have to work. They have to work together. And these instanced objects don't seem to like to work. Oof. Oof, man, I'm feeling wiped. We've been doing this for 2 hours, so I haven't gotten much done. Haven't got as much done as I'd like. I didn't get nothing done. Do a little search. Let me do a little search again. Wait, not not releasing, not Okay, let's see. Timer, scene tree, leaked when awaiting it while quitting. If a timer is awaited when getTree.quit is called, then it is not freed. This is from 4.1, but still. Warning. Object DP instances leaked at exit. Run with verbose for details. This does not sound like my problem either. Sounds vaguely related to my problem. Okay. I am not getting anything here. I feel like I'm confused. I'm lost. There. That file there. Let's see. Context, my friend. I didn't say it to you. Well, that doesn't help me any. That's interesting. Hang on a second. I can do that. Well, that looks like a new command that I'm not aware of. Timeout. Come on. Dot. Whoop. No, no. Dot connect. Okay. This might work. I don't like the way that's read. Maybe what I'm looking at is not accurate for this version of Godot. Or maybe I left out a parenthesis. Let me see here. Looks like I have the correct number of parentheses. What happens if I hit run? Oh. Interesting. Let me pull this up so you can see what I'm talking about when I say interesting. Let me pull up the correct window so you can see. Now that I've added that function to the thing, it's not waiting at all. I think there is a problem when it hits two of these at once. So yeah, it's not doing the await thing anymore. It is down here at the bottom, it is giving me oh, hang on. 5 weight. Doing the 0.5 weight before the 0.7 weight. That's interesting. But once again, let's just set the thing there. Save. It should update it. Crash? Or did I just get unlucky? Okay, no, I just didn't switch windows properly. Ugh. It's frozen again. Got to here. It got to here. And then it froze here. It is on this line. Frozen on this line. Ugh. Okay, so, 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 here's the deal. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the deal. Okay. Let's see. I know where the problem is. I know approximately what's happening, and I don't have the first clue how to fix it. Have any idea how to fix it? And that is very frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. Blurry flop flabling. Mm. Yeah, just blurry bluff flip flaving. Flurry nuts glading. Figure out what I'm doing wrong. So I think I don't want to call it here. I hate stopping the stream in the middle of a problem, but I've been not sure how to fix it. I feel like when I was playing Code Vein 2 last weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and I kept banging my head against the boss, and the boss wouldn't die. Still haven't beaten him. Or, I guess it's a her. And that's kind of how I feel about this error. I feel like I'm beating my head against it. I'm trying different techniques. I'm attacking it from different angles, but the error is still there. And inexplicable as ever. I fixed some, like I said, I fixed some adjacent problems, and including some unrelated problems, which will help down the line with resource management. Because I don't like that it was calling. I understand why my code had it call nodes that didn't exist, but it doesn't have to, and I don't want it to. I'm calling it here. I am making an executive decision that I cannot stare at this any longer. I've got to go send out some feelers for some help. Discord, Reddit, Godot's own forums, and see if someone has the solution to my problem because I can't find it on my own. That's the one reason I'm not a big fan of solo programming, but most of my programming has been solo for various reasons. But yeah, I'm calling it. Calling it there. Good night, everyone. I'm going to go look at this. I'm going to go have some dinner. Go post to some forums. I'm going to go hit things with a rock. I'm going to go play Balatro or something. Stretch the brain. And I will see you on Wednesday when I will hopefully have a solution for this. Good day, good evening, good night, and good programming. And good golly, Miss Molly.